Hello guys, welcome back to your favorite agricultural and agribusiness YouTube channel. On today's episode, we are going to be looking at something very important, something that is needed by all tree crop farmer. So if you are a tree crop farmer, whether you have a citrus, orange plantation, mango plantation, oil palm, cashew, cocoa, coconut, anything tree crop, this topic is going to be a very important topic for you, and you have to watch it to the end. As we have it, many tree crop farmers lose their investment, they lose their farm to bushfire at this period of the year during the dry season because of spreading wildfire. Some people will just put fire in a bush in an attempt to kill bush meat, and such fire usually burst out of control and they spread into people's investment, and we don't pray to be unlucky. Sometimes so many people find their hard-earned investment going down because of fire set by people who want to kill bushmeat. So that is why today I'll be talking about a very effective measure you can put in place, very cost effective and very effective to the work to help stop bushfire in your farm, entering your farm specifically. And this system is what we call fire terracing. So fire terracing is actually a kind of structure. It's not a structure, it's a kind of preventive measure we put around our farm, around the borders of our farm, to prevent the entrance of bushfire into our farm. So how does it work? It works in a sense. For example, as you are seeing on the screen now, what we have here, for example, is an oil palm plantation, right? And the borders is what is appearing in red. So this is the border of the farm. So what you do in fire terracing is you make sure you clear 3 meters wide distance around the borders of your farm. You clear the bush 3 meters around the borders of your farm, and you clear it in a way that it will be to the bare soil. You'll be seeing the bare topsoil. So that is how you do it. And how does it work? As we all know, bushfire is being fueled by dry grasses, dry biomass. So for example, if you happen to be a stand-alone farmer, a stand-alone farm in your own location, the land to your left and to your east, to your west, to your south, to your north, all this land are not being cultivated and is being filled up with bushes. So you stand a great risk to bushfire. So what do you do in this kind of situation? You put in place your fire terracing. So for example, if this is a bush, and also you have bush here, then bush here, and by mistake or by incident or by even intentionally, a bushfire starts from here. As the bushfire will be expanding, when it reaches the point at which you've done your own fire terracing, the bushfire will have no other option than to stop, because bush will not burn on bare soil. That is a constant. No fire will burn on a bare soil. So it will stop here because there is no dry grass to continue its movement into your farm. This is a very important, and this is a must. You must be doing it every year. You must be doing it every year, every dry season year. When it's dry season, from December to March, this is the period you must do it to prevent your investment. So I'm saying this because I know majority of Nigerian farmers don't have farm insurance. If you are even telling them to put in farm insurance, people who don't have life insurance will have farm insurance. So they see it as a waste of money, and you are not to blame them. It's scarcity of resources. So if you have a plantation that is worth millions, hundreds of millions of naira, putting in place this kind of structure will cost you less than ₦1,000,000. So you will not say because you want to ignore, you want to save ₦1,000,000, you are exposing your home farm that is worth ₦100,000,000 to fire. Because when that fire comes, most times you lose your home plantation. You lose the whole plantation, especially if it is crops like cocoa, mango, coffee. You lose it. If fire enter, you have to start all over again. So why not just spend ₦1,000,000 to save ₦100,000,000? So, and if you are a farmer and you have not been doing this, you are a tree crop farmer and you have not been doing this, it's just like somebody who have only one egg and you decide to start playing temtem. You decide to start playing temtem with it. So a word they say is enough for a wise. So with this, I've come to the end of today's topic, and I hope you got value one way or the other. This is not an advice. This is a warning. I want to repeat it again. This is not an advice. This is a warning. It's a must if you want to protect yourself. So with this, I've come to the end of today's topic, and I hope you got value one way or the other. In case you are watching for the first time, I remain my humble self, Lawa Olushalawa. I'm a farmer by training, I'm a farmer by practice, and I'm a farmer by education. If you are watching this channel for the first time, this channel is dedicated to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. And I bet it with you have access to more content on different aspects of farming on my channel. Thank you so much for your time, and see you in the next one. Shishi.